Christian, first of all, respect for coming out and facing the media in terms of after a difficult evening, what would have been for yourself, just overall. But there is positives and negatives to look at for your individual performance. So how do you reflect on the point?
No, I think I'd be mostly disappointed as a team. I think we wanted more, but it was far from good enough. And being said also in the change room, I think they look like they wanted it more than us, and that can't be right. And then personally, I think you score a goal and after you think you're a match winner, but then opposite, it's going to be the other way.
What do you say as one of the senior members in that changing room? What's the sort of the mood and what some of the points that you reflected to your teammates?
No, I think there's everyone is looking at themselves. I think foremost, it's everyone is professional footballers. They know what to do and know what can't happen. And a game like today, obviously we don't lose, but it feels like a loss, and that's something that at home against Twente can't happen.
Yeah, you can understand why it would feel like a loss, can't you?
Interesting, actually, what he said there. He said, they, in the dressing room, people said that felt like they wanted it more, which is, obviously you can have. I didn't really get that impression, really, that they wanted it more, but I just thought their energy and effort was probably, peaked towards that second half. But I thought United I just thought their heads went down a little bit after that goal, after that mistake from Eriksen. And obviously he's right. It's not good enough. At home, 1-1 against a side like Twente, you expect them to win the game. And they didn't get the job done.
What do you think, Karen, of that?
To hear that,
Yeah.
that the other team wanted it more, you can't hear that. You can't have that. That's unacceptable, isn't it, really? You're at home. You should want it more. You're 1-0 up. You have to be ruthless. I didn't see a ruthless edge from United tonight. I think that's what I couldn't really articulate when you asked me a minute ago. I don't see the ruthless edge. I don't see, okay, if we're not scored, it's 1-0. Nothing else. Doesn't matter. We want it more than them. I don't see that. I don't feel that. And I've said to you at the start of the show, there's not enough credit in the bank for me to really, really trust that I can guarantee a Man United result. But there's no ruthless edge here, and that's the difference. That's what he has to get out of his players, because I didn't see it, particularly in the second half.
Where should that ruthlessness come from, though?
Well, it comes from the match winners, at the top of the pitch. Manchester United have always had those players over decades, the best of the best, clinical finishers, goal scorers. Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the best, to ever do it. And I think you need probably somebody of that ilk in a game like that, where it's tight, where it's cagey. They can just get half a chance and smash it into the back of the net. You think about the firepower they have out there. Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount came on. They have so many attacking players, flair players, Xerxes. Somebody needs to step up with the goals when they desperately need a goal. But even possession-wise, I thought the game was still 50-50. So I think they need to use the ball a little bit better. But still, you'd like to think with the players out there, they should be creating more and scoring more.